Okay, guys, today we are going to talk about the English grammar. The English grammar. What is English grammar? Now, before talking about the word English, let's talk about the grammar. Functional grammar. Functional grammar refers to the elements who work together to carry meaning in a language. Now, we are going to discuss the functional grammar. What is meant by functional grammar? Grammar is the set of rules through which we learn a language, uh, speak, and written correctly. So let's talk about the functional grammar. Now, functional grammar talk about the functional. Functional means the grammar where we use in language. One is Palmer. Frank Palmer is one of the linguists. He is on the view. If you teach grammar for the sake of grammar, this means that if you are teaching English grammar to learn the grammar, you wouldn't be able to learn the language. He had said this very rightly. He has also mentioned if you teach grammar for the sake of language, then you will be able to learn the language. Now, why we study grammar? We do study grammar for the sake of language. So Frank Palmer is quite right here. Now, why he is right? He is right because of functionalist perspective. We will study grammar for the sake of language. We will study noun, pronouns, sentence structure, phrases, just for the sake of to speak a language, to write a language. That is called functional grammar. Now, functional grammar refers to point out, talk about, or discuss the elements. The elements means the parts of speech, the sentence structure, the verb, the adverb, the adjective, the tense use, and many more. So, refers to the elements work together. Work together means here, work together means especially SVO pattern, where Chomsky has presented. Chomsky is one of the strong linguists in study of language. So he talk about theory of aspect of language in that sentence. Human mind is generative. Human mind has the capability to learn language and can make from one sentence thousands of sentences. So he has presented the subject verb and object. Normally we can say subject verb agreement or subject verb complement. So functional grammar refers to the elements work together. Those elements which where we can study in the subject area, in the object area. Normally we study noun or pronoun. We use noun or pronoun in the subject area. We can use noun and pronoun in the object area, but the noun and pronoun we are using in the object area will follow the object rules according to sentence structure, and the noun and pronoun we are using here will be based according to the rules of the subject. Like the noun would be subjective, and if we use the noun in the subject place, and the pronoun will be used as subjective case because we are using it in the subject place. Same is the case here. If we are using noun on the subject place, so definitely the noun will take place the the object position. And when we talk about the pronoun, so definitely the pronoun will take the place of the object. This means that the objective case of pronoun will be used. So this is called elements work together. So this type of elements are working together. Now the SVO pattern is a bit different. Subject plus helping verb plus adjective plus verb and plus object. We have this type of pattern also. And here we can say that there are some other elements between the subject and the verb, like adjective and auxiliary verb. That is why in the definition of functional grammar, which is refers to the elements Work together means in the same structure to convey meaning. And this is a very wonderful statement which is very famous in all about the language study, that language is to make meaning. Why we use language? Because we want to make some meaning. Now, types of English grammar. Descriptive grammar. Descriptive grammar describes. Describe means to explain each and everything. The grammar of a language. Descriptive grammar means which describes the grammar of a language. For example, here we have a word gonna. This is considered as a common feature of informal spoken English. We can use the gonna in informal spoken English. We can't write in academic writing gonna. So we have another type of grammar that is called prescriptive. Now, prescriptive grammar is to describe the rules, to describe or prescribe. Describe or prescribe the rules for grammar and language use, often in the formal or academic context. Prescriptive grammar prescribes the rules, the regulation, the discipline, and all those points which is used for grammar within a language. And often we have informal, we have informal, often we use it in the formal or academic context in academic writing. So prescriptive grammar most probably refers to the academic writing. Most probably prescriptive grammar talks about the rules, the regulation, the discipline which is used in academic writing, academic context. For example, subject verb agreement, just as I said here, SVO pattern. So we can have a very good example. A team of experts are working on the project. So this is incorrect. A team of a team of experts is working on the project. Now here you can say a team of experts, although the experts have this plural s, but we have a team, and a team is the collective noun, and collective noun considered as single. That is why we use is with the single noun. So a team is a collective noun which is single. That is why we are using here is working on the project. So due to prescriptive grammar. Now this is correct. Here we have tense consistency. Tense consistency means that the tense is consistent. For example, I was going to the store and I buy some milk. This is incorrect. This sentence is totally incorrect. The correct sentence is I was going to the store and bought some milk. So we are not allowed to use double subject here in the sentence according to prescriptive grammar. Now the grammar used in active voice. The ball was thrown by John. This is passive voice considered less desirable. Means like the people are not using this very structure most probably in their writing or even in speaking. So John threw the ball. Active voice use a lot on the daily basis. So this is active sentences and active voice. That is why active construction is used in all in our daily routine. So this is the tense consistency in English grammar. Now double negatives. The double negatives, for example, I don't know nothing about that. That is incorrect. I don't know nothing about it. No, it is not a sentence. So the correct sentence is I don't know anything about it. Now it is correct.